It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I...
That's good. Continue for a sec, Dust.
I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information. So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Alright, got that.
Really?
Got that.
What was that?
Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
A right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just... I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. Painting. The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall.
It's very silly, but it did change it back
looking.
to Kingdom Hearts 2.
I know,
After a bit.
Yeah.
It waited. Oh, there we go. Let me just fix
Pretentious
that.
looking.
Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where'd it go?
Ah, yes, well, I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I, sold it, you see. Yes, that's right.
Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Who do you like better as Phoenix? Was that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen?
I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. I didn't. I.
Present with.
Red, white. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph.
Where did you get that? Give it back at once.
I'm sorry to take it without your knowledge. Sorry. But, I have to know, who is this man? He was most likely in April May's room the night of the murder.
What's that you say? Are you quite sure, my boy?
What has him so flustered, I wonder?
I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone.
He's fallen silent as a stone, a rather large stone. I guess I should have returned that photo.
Alright. To Blue Corp. Oh boy, look at that whole thing.
The Blue Corp thing looks so weird.
Yeah, and that big pretentious looking painting. I like the question mark trophy. Like, we weren't really sure what to give you this for. We ran out of trophy cup shapes, so we just put a question mark. Oh boy, I gotta do Mr. White. You, buddy.
Oh, sorry. What's with the surreal decor?
Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage.
What the?
Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by.
Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably?
Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantess vocabulary.
What is this guy's problem?
I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp.
I do not like the way his eyes move.
Corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged.
What a fruitcake! Man, what a term.
Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this.
What does he mean by that?
No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself?
Yikes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. It made the music change.
Alright, let's chat him up.
Alright, will do. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not?
Correct. She was my secretariat. It's a horse. What a shock it was to hear what she's done.
What she has done? You mean the wiretap?
Indeed, she's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this.
It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room?
Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place.
Oh, go ahead.
My motto is, don't worry, be happy.
Still, Mr. Wright. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly.
No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that.
He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May.
Oh, ho, ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement.
Ask about Blue Corp.
Will do. What kind of company is built Blue Corp anyway?
Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information.
Yeah, that sounds so.
We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future.
Sell information.
In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not?
Ah, so it's Facebook. Huh. There's something that's been bothering me.
He's got too much charisma.
To be Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, what might that be?
The big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it. You know, I actually seen that painting before.
Oh?
Just yesterday, actually.
Your point being?
My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall?
Mr. Wrong, was it?
Right.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you?
A lawyer?
No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney Grody burger.
What? What? Oof. He punched me once or several times.
He does have a lot of rings on. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty.
What?
Heed my exposition, the police, the courts, they all do my bidding.
So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible?
Yes. I don't expect you to understand it is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume?
Mr. Grossberg's, yes.
Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle! There's nothing more to discuss.
A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man, of course, Mr. White.
Ah, you see the little curly
do.
Q in his hair. Also, look at that desk.
I see it.
Just naked man sculptures.
I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite the thing.
All right, let's go to the Grossberg Law Office to see if we can't progress the plot. You, buddy.
Oh, huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here.
Still you.
Maybe I should clear my throat.
Jumping Jehoshaphat!
That's pretty good.
Oh, you.
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. That's a weird thing to say to somebody.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. Oh, that much is clear.
All right. Ask about Mr. White.
So I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just, Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right up there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
He is a man that does not take half measures.
Oh.
When he wants to rub your nose in it, he grabs the back of your fucking hair.
Gross.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is.
Your lovers.
Whoa.
I'm gonna do it.
It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you?
What? My boy!
You sent that painting to him as a sign of undenying love.
My boy, please! You're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas?
The internet. I don't understand how you could.
That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all.
I knew it. They are lovers.
No, we are not lovers.
How did you know what I was thinking?
I got that ESP, son.
Son of a bitch!
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
Man, I could have sworn they were going at it.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. Gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
Not the politicians!
Yeah, I know, right? Our greatest resource.
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. And many donuts.
You jerk.
You're up.
What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Faye!
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
Blackmail.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches, which is an embarrassment to
Man,
me
that was
now.
like playing like a Brain Age with the text in red, but the word white.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just think about a blue stop sign.
Huh. Oh.
Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, Wright heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
Wright controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office.
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Alright,
Alright, we're good.
go to Fay and Co. law offices.
It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look.
Case files.
Yeah. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? DL6.
Oh. I was gonna go with white, comma, red.
Yeah, you might be right. Let's say there's an A record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F, Mitzi Faye. That's Maya. We were both wrong. That's Mia, Maya's mother.
No, you... Let's read it.
Should I take a look? I don't...
Oh, I'm...
Mia's voice, but I was like...
Okay. I have tarnished the Fey name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is...
The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg.
Let's look again.
T-U... I know, W. White! The entire W section is missing. Was it taken?
Alright, let's look at the other one. J through S.
Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim through some of this. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here ends in S. Suicide? Ew! She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. Wait, this is Mia's handwriting? Wait, I get it! Mia went through... Mia, I don't know why I said that. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides.
Still you, buddy.
What drove them all to? I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing ones.
Alright, let's look at the phone again.
Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing that's missing is Mia. That's someone that's old.
Okay. Alright. Alright, let's go back to Blue Court.
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not been penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me.
The evidence that left was DL6 related,
Yeah.
in particular, right? In the statue that she wanted?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me how?
I found this article at Mia's office.
Miss Mia.
She had a file with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. We made a joke about your phone going off, and here we are.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Robin!
Hi, how are you?
It's Dustin's mom.
We're streaming right now.
You can watch twitch.tv, son.
Okay. Okay.
Just checking in.
Yeah.
Seeing how the baby boy's doing.
Yep. I keep the line open in case of emergencies, but it's never an emergency.
It's just, hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation! Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia.
In her phone.
Secretary's office, hello?
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White.
I forget what prompted that.
Go ahead.
Um,
Fire away.
You're right.
You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done something better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it!
Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong.
Ooh.
Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
Wait, yeah, you. What are you doing calling me at a time like this? 2 p.m.?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What is this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent.
What? What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man!
What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of yours.
Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You're a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent.
I feel faint.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts!
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Buzz with that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Oh, snap!
I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was signed to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right. Mr. Wright!
Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention?
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Huh. Now I'm afraid we switched places, I think. The visuals aren't really making this clear.
What? You mean you...
I explained what happened to Maya. About Grossberg and Red being lovers.
I don't believe it!
No, it's true.
How many people does that man need to be destroyed before he's satisfied?
A lot of men.
My mother,
Well,
my sister,
yeah.
and now you!
Yep.
This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... Let me bring it now! Well, you could cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader?
Huh? Yeah, like that.
Alright, leave it to me.
Huh?
I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
Wait.
What?
I'm kidding! It was a joke!
No way!
No, really, I was kidding. But
Pom-poms.
it's good to know you're on my side, and will dress up for me. And there really isn't anything you do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I gotta get that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show him a thing or two.
Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story.
Trials never change.
Fallout right?
76.
In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on the initial court trials. That's insane. Almost all finish in a day. Most with a guilty verdict. Well, okay, that's realistic. I never thought I'd end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. True culprit
Sparkle.
appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him.
I just thought I'd stand here and shake my head at you for a little while it's dark. All right. To be continued. Right now.
Yeah.
Let's go. Ba-doom. Boop. Grace is gonna flip out.
Yeah, Grace has got some like anger energy going on right now.
No, I mean, there's a moment coming up in this trial that she's gonna flip out about because she's never seen this game before.
I don't know what you're referring to, and I don't want to get into it.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix, look!
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the chief prosecutor's
Oh, he's
office.
so much better looking in person. His skin is so smooth.
I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith the judge will listen to me.
What does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story.
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. What? Why? How do you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth? That's really stupid.
That's really messed up.
Yeah. You've changed, man. You've changed.
Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet! They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah! Well, let's do this indeed. 10 o'clock on the dot!
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
Oh.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry.
That's side-eye.
Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent,
noticed
Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
I noticed that his voice and Red's White voice are a little close.
They're a little close.
I'll have to exaggerate Red a little more.
Oh, okay. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
That tie.
Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage?
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name?
These two are great together.
Maybe they're lovers. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Court. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there.
Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Ho ho ho! Shing, sparkle, sparkle.
It's a good sound effect.
I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Jeez.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Oh.
Alright. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Will Dustin screw this up?
Let's see. Let me take a look at the evidence real quick.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes?
Show the mark of where you punched him.
That's not relevant to the murder, so.
Let's see.
Even if they could prove the punch, which I don't think they could.
Let's see.
You gonna press him anywhere? Or?
I'm gonna press him here.
Can you be a little bit more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
All right. There we go.
Yep.
Boom.
Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. Ooh, that was a weird sound. She clearly stated that the victim ran right! Give me my music.
Yeah. Oh, it is simple. You've misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run to the left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second!
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor, I'm done whispering.
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course.
Mumble, 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 mumble.
More specifically, that's a bad word for me. He was standing here. Time to show the court where he was standing. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion!
Like the sweating.
The postulations of the defense are a distortion to the truth, Your Honor.
Well said. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Shout out.
You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, I love that. Might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your new bullshit. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
He is accusing me of murder, so, yeah.
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, I know this one.
Okay. Dustin says he's got this.
Wait. Oh, that didn't say a single hit, did it?
Did not say a single hit in the
Oh,
autopsy
shoot.
report. You might have to press somewhere.
Let's see. Okay. Ding. Let's see. Just press.
So you were watching both times.
I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner.
Nope, that's not it.
Huh. Options? I'm gonna save real quick.
Oh, okay.
I could swear there was like a thing that said she was. Let's see. How's restriction ran to the
You
right?
look at the
Let's see.
glass shards. Where's that?
That doesn't come in yet. I don't think.
Nope, 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 nope. You gotta press somewhere.
Yeah. All right. I'll try this one.
Okay.
What do you mean next?
Next is what comes after first.
That's a good point.
I know that.
Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right.
Nope, that's not it.
Oh yeah, I'll ask him about the specifics.
I didn't hit anyone.
No, Mr. Wright, there's no point hiding things from this court.
I'm not hiding anything.
The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony.
Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me?
Okay, that wasn't it. Okay. Just pressing on this.
What do you mean first?
First, that is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right?
The Emperor's English, yes I do.
Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then...
Oh, we are not getting this.
Oh, right, I did that. Crap. Fast
The
forward.
hit her twice part, is there anything we can do there?
I could swear that there was like a thing. Let's see.
Wait.
Chased her and delivered the final blow. How about this part?
Okay. Stop saying it was me!
Oh, you're such a bad lawyer, Phoenix. Asking for details. But it was you. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof.
Ooh. Can I do nothing right? Nothing!
Alright.
Where's the... Can I cycle through these?
Yeah. Attorney's badge. Died from blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. That's just the clock.
No. No.
That's not helpful. Glass shards, broken remains of a glass light
Yeah, I don't see how
stand.
that's helpful yet.
Clock in the front of a statue. That's the murder weapon.
No. No.
No.
Unlikely. Dodge and attack and ran to the right. Can I see a picture maybe?
Oh!
Oh,
He dodged the right, which means
Yeah, I didn't hit her because she dodged the attack. That's not it?
oh.
Ah!
Thus I got penalized. Go ahead. Take the
Boo.
star! Boom!
Ah. Alright, back. Go back.
Forgot how quick this load is. It's even quicker than it was in DS.
Alright, first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Like that.
No, let me see all his testimony in a row. Start from the beginning.
His testimony was correct, as was mine. That was my thing.
Yeah.
When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left.
Huh.
Then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw.
Right.
Next, with the lust for strength, you ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice.
Yeah, that part's so weird. But it does say... Alright, look at the evidence.
Okay.
Died from a blunt...
May have lived for a few minutes after being
Guess
hit.
you could argue that's one hit, but it's still kind of odd to me.
Like, I feel like this is it. Let me check that. Okay.
Eh.
Man, I am stumped. I
Yeah,
thought
we were
I
trying
knew
to figure this out. Ooh. If you guys, what's your question?
there's that second part where
Yeah.
she dodged the first one and got hit. That's what.
Yeah, but every time I say, oh, you hit her,
It didn't work out for him.
let me try this one. Oh, there's this one again. I got confused.
It's alright. Yeah, I have to admit, I'm a little stumped here as well. We can try the autopsy somewhere. I don't.
Okay, dodged an attack, then ran to the right. I feel like the testimony is it, right?
I don't know.
Ah, I want to look this up.
Let's go to the phone.
This is like, this is dumb.
I saw the Avengers today. How are you guys? I don't want to give any spoilers away, so I'm not really going to get into that, but I liked it. Grace, you want to say anything else to the people? Grace says, yeah.
Information. Day 1.
Hey, Grace, do you like jelly beans?
Day 2 trial.
Not really. Does your mom like jelly beans?
Day 2 investigation.
Jelly beans upstairs.
Day 3 trial. Here we go.
Can you give all these jelly beans to children or your mom?
Hey,
Present autopsy report at statements 4, 5, 6, or 7. It is the autopsy report. All right. It doesn't say that in this description, but
Yeah. I was having a problem with it, but it sounded weird.
like I remember it was a single hit, but I don't remember.
Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow.
Yeah, my first
the
instinct was
single
right.
second blow.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, we were right. It was just the wording was very weird.
Okay. Walk through, put away. We got this from here. That was the first time we really got tripped up. It's cool. Andrew, it's still you.
Oh, sorry. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance. Hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for yet another new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. Man, that's hard to do with your neck. I emphatically request there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. The witness wouldn't care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White.
Oh boy.
Mr. White.
Oh. Okay.
Kind of,
2-year-old.
pretty much.
It's annoying.
Thanks, Grace.
Well,
Well, see, I looked at... Sorry, the music was
Now you're stepping on my lines. You're not paying attention half the stream.
Did it once!
I thought you were absolutely perfect.
I'm not. I can barely...
I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Flap!
Swap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over.
All right, let's press him about the thing.
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that's, the glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Oh boy.
Eeks, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White,
Huh? What?
you're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony again!
Okay, of course.
Floor when I looked.
Yeah, bullshit.
Boom.
Got him.
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen that glass stand.
What?
Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were trying to... Sorry, wow. That really came out weird. I am loopy today. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here, I drew it for you. Well, note that stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
That is not a word!
You're
Mr.
complaining about people using made-up words, Grace? Really?
I
Mr.
am
White.
not that bad. I don't
Every fourth word she says to us is thingamabobber.
Thingamabobber is a word!
Hold it! We have a game to play.
Okay.
If you were in the Gatewater Hotel, as you claim, you could not have seen that stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell, either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen it from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Gah!
Yeah, a little bit.
That's scary.
Mr. White. Mr. White? You did it, didn't you?
Obviously.
Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia,
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
that's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What? I forgot about Edgeworth.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
Oh! The wiretap! Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct? You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break!
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Company law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder.
thus Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
Oh, I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Aw, shit.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. The sound is so good.
Leave it to me.
I feel faint. Oh.
More red, white.
Dun, 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 dun.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay and Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound.
Correct! That is right.
Oh, I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
I'm gonna need it. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see. Place the wiretap. I'll press him on these.
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough I can bluff him out of something. Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Oh, right. Was it really you that entered the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay and Company law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
If I know Edgeworth, he's probably run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay and Company law offices. Alright, press him on the last one.
Why did you know something as innocuous as a light stand? Oops, sorry.
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Damn it!
There is something to be impressive on his bad outfit. Terrible.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
Ish.
No more? I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix! Phoenix, over here!
I know that voice. Mia!
Never give up, Phoenix!
Mia!
She was. We'll have to find out what happened.
Where? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened?
So you
Oh, right. I lost a trial. I was hallucinating.
Ah, you're finally awake.
There
And he fainted yet again.
Hey, Phoenix! Jack? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
Ghost.
You're... Maya?
Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So Maya is channeling you now, Mia?
That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you.
But...
We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won.
Huh?
You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Oh yeah. The one that you wrote Maya on.
Phoenix, White wrote that, not me.
So what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000! Whoa, big spender. Whoa. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase. September 4th. Ugh. Grace is gasping in the background if you couldn't hear that. September 4th!
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Hi, Big B. Whoa!
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
Like September 4th?
Yeah, that's kind of how he sounds.
He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
There you go. I think the court's about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now
A
you just
lot
have
of
to
boob
prove
on
it.
that woman.
Yeah,
Talking to him.
Mia and Maya.
yeah, Maya.
Not the same person.
No,
Okay, she's a person who can talk to ghosts, right? So the ghost of her dead sister is possessing her. So that's why you're kind of getting the hybrid of two of them. Her face with her boobs on that body. It is what it is!
all right.
Confusing.
Receipt updated in the court record.
Oh boy. Is that how the chief just talks to you through her sisters?
Yep.
Yes.
From this point on, that is
Oh,
how.
and there's a twist later on that you would really like, but we're going to continue.
Is this the scene where I just confused?
That's what I was referring to when I said
Oh.
Grace is gonna flip out. when
You're right.
I called it, man.
Go ahead. Of course you noticed her boobs. Well...
They are noticeable.
Who said that?
All I gotta do is press it and hold it. And take that. Ow! I'm being attacked! If the defendant, rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? I'm being punched. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Can you guys hear the punches on the audio?
I'm sure they can. I think it was showing up in the.
Let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Sorry. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. Dustin will save it beforehand, in case he screws up. That is a good idea for Dustin. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Just wait till the next game. Yeah, I was trying to hint that without saying it. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well! You may begin your cross-examination.
Shing!
His passion's so bad.
So, let me just...
We're
Save real quick.
Hey, bro.
Do that real quick because that scene's over.
Bum, 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 bum,
Present.
bum.
Um,
Oh, you wanted to do that.
that is when I saw the light stand. I knew it was going to trip me up if
Yeah.
I went too trigger happy.
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side.
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand from IKEA. And the date of the purchase, why, that's the day before the murder.
There we go. Still you, buddy.
Oh, sorry, your sister asked a question. You have opinions on the updated sprites and art? I actually think this game looks beautiful across the board.
It looks pretty good.
Like, I don't want to go back to the DS version. I'm quite happy with the way this looks. I wish it was even more animated. Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. That's a good sound.
Thank you. Try to
Well,
approximate
Mr. Wright, sorry, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Toupee's coming at my face. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Uh-oh. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
Why, no way he wormed his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edward. Oh.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent.
It's not concrete proof I'm guilty.
Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry. This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad.
Let's object.
To me, it looks like a 13-year-old drew all over the sprites to post on their DeviantArt page. Ow! Alright, fair. I guess the old ones did have a certain charm. Mr. White's guilt is obvious.
Yeah, a little too much gradient, but
You're
other than
right,
that, it
you're
looks
right.
fine.
I see it now that you're pointing it out. There is no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth,
If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
Completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edward is sure to come up with, or Jesus, make something up. Something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Oh, of course. Thank you for your time.
Gah!
The witness will stay.
Mia?
Phoenix, read this note out loud.
Mia, what's this?
Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. It's as if you've been accused of murder.
You bet I am! My life is riding on this one!
See, I could tell. I got that ESP.
Oh, damn it! I have something I would like to read to the court. My badge. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities, Donald Trump. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please! Stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
you've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Confetti!
So, really think that guy should have just been arrested alone on fashion.
The fashion police go get him.
That is all. This
You're
court is
such a
adjourned.
fascist.
Whoa. I see what you did there.
She likes me more. She's only pretending to hit me.
Yeah, she pretends to hit you, but me, she's like digging her knuckle into my arm.
He says, I will get in trouble for hurting you. I won't get in trouble for hurting him.
What is that logic?
Andrew,
Grace, drag him.
I barely hurt you.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again.
Wait. So now your argument is you're not strong enough to hurt me, but a delicate
No.
flower like Dustin
No.
you would break.
No.
Okay.
That's not what I said. I said, I barely hurt you because I'm only sort of mad at you. I kind of want to strangle that person.
So you hurt me less?
You guys know I have no logic.
I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side.
I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live.
As long as you live?
What are we doing here again?
Yeah.
My time here's running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What? No! There's still so much to say!
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Yeah, we will. Chief!
I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock?
The office?
I'll see you later.
Chief! Mia!
I'm confused.
Wait.
Oh, kind of too.
Oh, he's late! The bastard!
Tommy!
Being here, it's hard not to think about that night.
You came!
Mia?
I was kind of worried you might not.
Huh? Of course I can.
Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
You should see your face!
Mia!
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya!
Maya!
Why
What?
did you invite me to my office to invite me to go get burgers? Could we just met at the burger place?
What, did I look like my sister?
Look like you were.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya, why are you here?
Because of this! See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of? Huh.
I'm your babysitter.
Well,
She means the office. This office. The one we're standing in. The Fay and Company law offices. This one. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Company law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fay, reporting her duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you?
His first name's Nick.
It's a great name.
Phoenix. His name is Phoenix. Nick for short.
Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means? We're partners!
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. This is the best summer of my life. Yeah! Thanks, Maya. Dear D2E.
Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here. Watching. All the time. Even when I'm in the
This baby
bathroom,
wouldn't hurt.
especially when you're in the bathroom.
Hold it!
Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
This is scary.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy. Burgers.
Good old fashioned.
There's a great burger joint just down the
Sorry,
street.
I screwed up.
Come
You
on,
wait a
time's
bit.
wasting.
Okay, wait up. Woo.
Speak to her, Dustin. Okay.
Do.
Turnabout Samurai. Nice.
You think start this one?
Huh?
You think start this one?
Yeah, just like a little bit.
I was thinking so too. I love the Steel Samurai theme, and it's been a long time since I heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's your favorite of these court cases, but this one might be my favorite of these four. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Oh, this theme. You can do that
The
one.
moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see!
Lasers-ish battle going on here.
See you in hell, evil magistrate.
You were doing the evil magistrate.
Was I?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got him confused.
The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns.
Everyone knows what happens now.
You'll see. This court case is really fun.
They're rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate.
Music. Hang on a sec. Listen to this. Grace is rocking out. Give it back.
When you get it back, when you get back, check it. It might be muted. I saw her turn it on and then off again.
The light's still up.
Okay, it was for a second.
Grace was enjoying the Steel Samurai theme, which is awesome.
I mean, yeah, it's right here. Listen.
Whoa! Stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick,
You can go
I
watch
didn't
the
know
new
you were
phone to hear
here.
it. No, it's probably charged by now. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What, Nick? You mean you don't know this Steel Samurai?
Oh.
He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young?
Aren't you like 20?
Like, how young?
10 years old?
Isn't she like 20?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they
Kinda
asked
makes
grade
me
school
depressed
kids what they
that-
wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number one.
Kind of makes me depressed that the first time I played this, I was younger than Phoenix, right? Now I'm significantly older.
Not that much. You're only by 6 years.
Yeah.
It's like his age difference with her.
But that doesn't help.
No.
I really worry about the kids these days.
Gramps. Well, Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients.
Never wish.
A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for quite some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices.
Everyone's going to that freaking hotel across the way.
Yeah. Damn bellboy.
Murder Manor, I think they renamed it.
No one should go there, honestly.
How am I going to pay the rent this month?
You just move into your company?
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
Oh, you
Huh.
say. And someone walks in.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Ring ring.
Hello? This is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya, what? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
You mean that guy on the show?
Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain!
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV!
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with his samurai spear!
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office, quick! Please, Nick.
How early is it in the morning?
4:16, 9:22 a.m. Well, it took me a while to get there.
How early was it when she called?
Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The next victim... I'm sorry, why did I say that? The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found struck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke.
No, 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 it's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over!
This is a really dated ringtone.
Yes, Wright and Company law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick!
Go where? Did you want that line?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention!
So what?
So I've decided this will be our first case.
Oh boy. We sit with her. Anyway.
Oh, her face all puffed up like that.
It's a mini-me! Well, a video
My
game.
ringtone was the Steel Samurai theme on my phone. Thank you, Big B. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, don't worry, that guy comes up. Oh boy, how am I gonna do him?
But like the ringtone version. Yeah, I like that version. What's wrong, Maya? It's him in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him.
Ooh.
Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you saying?
Oh, I gotta do him, huh?
Big dumb guy, I guess. I don't know.
Yes? Something wrong?
Ooh, that's pretty good.
No, no.
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh, no. Oh, no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh,
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. Wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick,
What?
he's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
She said he did.
Let's talk to this guy.
Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yeah, of course. Seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday.
I remember it like it was yesterday. It happened this morning.
Remember the time we broke into Leonardo's building?
Go ahead.
The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 o'clock in the afternoon. When 5 o'clock came around and the staff gathered in the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set.
Oh my.
They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead.
That hole.
He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear.
Spear. The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey! Who's new to this?
No, it's alright, really. Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I think it's good.
Yeah, I know,
Good
right?
guy to cry.
I see, Neo Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired.
I like that lady in the background.
So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5 o'clock. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go.
I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs.
All right,
Honestly.
let's go to the studio.
How shrill is this voice gonna be coming out of you?
I don't know. You tell me.
Can you, I don't know if you can, but you can try. All right.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Are you excited?
This is Wendy Oldbag. She
Yeah.
is the security guard, and she is, I don't know, Cruella de Vil, kind of evil old lady. Like,
you want
what
to
do
try
you
the
got?
voice?
You gotta lean into one of us. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
Oh, I can do it. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
She passed.
Hey, you there! You want in? You gotta go through me.
Ooh, you should make her talk real fast. I like that.
Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. Oh yeah, well that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. used today. Something horrible happens, so I think of a sex thing. Wasting your time in a place like this. Don't you have jobs you could be doing? The lawyer's not working the rest of it. Maybe I should become a lawyer too. Sounds like a life of to me. No work, just living around all these. Well, actually, I think they're right different. Just standing around with straight medical clothes. What do these come to this late? My own son hasn't called it.
I was so right about her talking fast. I remember that.
Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Listen when you're being supposed to do. Youth today.
24.
Ugh. This is gonna be hard.
Deep breath,
It's gonna
buddy.
be a hard case.
You can do it. So, what do you do here at the studios, Miss Security Guard?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star?
Only a little twinkle between the stars here and there, I'm afraid, dearie. What? Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was.
Hammer.
Victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was a big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
This is like reaching for his drink again.
It's a lot to have a conversation with the girly voice I can't do and the old lady voice I can't do.
You can do the old lady voice. It just takes a lot out of you.
It sucks the life out of me. I feel like I'm aging just doing this.
What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
That's Phoenix talking, but I appreciate the effort. Good try, buddy. There.
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
It's a lot of smile. Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 10 o'clock, from
Whoa!
1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now, the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So, if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it.
Bet your biscuits.
Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Alright.
Wait, didn't she just like almost pretty much know who the murderer is? Because it never said murder was done.
We'll
They
get
just
into it.
wanted-
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
My brain can't-
Hello? How is the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect of murder.
Security lady.
About the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs of the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
Oh,
She should be a lawyer.
some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Maybe not.
I just hope this will get me past the security lady.
I'll ask him updates about his alibi.
You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Sorry. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you'll have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business. I need every advantage I can get.
I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
Huh, what does she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. I wonder what it could be.
She's lying about everything.
All right. Present that.
Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Thanks, Kermit.
Yes, yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. To think he would entrust his fate to youth of such unreliable appearance. Really.
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studio. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Go to the right. Go to the right. Go to the right.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents!
Had to pay her.
Yeah.
I was hoping you should just lie and be like, yeah, I left 50 cents there. No. You need to go to the right.
Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Is a confused detective?
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset. It's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
That's his upset. Oh man, Edgeworth is pissed. He was just sipping his tea.
Here he is.
So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Ooh, I cut low. Oh my.
Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. He's a big bitch.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
My favorite voice.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey,
There'll always be another murder.
what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
Freaking love him.
Oh man.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
So, how is your investigation going, Detective?
Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right. So, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. God, I love Gumshoe. So do I.
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Oh, wow. He just gave it to
Time of death. Da, 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 da.
Oh,
Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
I also like Gumshoe's theme.
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 o'clock p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 o'clock and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers.
and
No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
She was there, you idiot.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
That's
Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence?
Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on the gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever somebody walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Saves money on video.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence! We're finished!
yeah. All it did was
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down. You seem like you were thinking I wasn't too happy. I got that ESP, pal.
Oh, come on! All of Japan! Don't look so happy when you say that.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found.
they're going to find all the clues you haven't found.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go! We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
I have a very big question.
So let me just examine the area real quick.
Didn't she say not to go to the right?
Right. We are going toward the left. This is the left path.
You can see the map. Detective Gunshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path.
Oh, yeah. That way's kinda dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though.
But she said to not go to the right.
Alright, okay. Alright, we're gonna show Grace the map. We were at the main gate. See the top? We go left to Studios 1 and 2.
Okay, that makes
Right goes to the employee area. We're not allowed to go there.
Right.
Sophie says you should cosplay as Gumshoe, and I'm like, hell yeah.
Yes,
Let's look at this big thing.
Him.
Oh.
The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. Well, what kind of monkey has a nose like that?
Not a monkey.
He's holding a sign in his hand. Right, to Studio 1. Left, to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it, too.
Well, there's no way to go around that simple tree.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Would the camera pick it up if you just simply walk through the bushes and around the...
no one has done that. Hey, there's a camera here.
That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number... Oh, wait.
There's a number plate on camera.
ST1307.
Hey, you're
this
doing
is
it-
my gumshoe impression,
That's
pal.
a pretty good
You're doing
impression,
it pretty
pal. I
good.
like it. I
All
like
right,
what you're
that's-
doing.
that's
I like
good.
what you're doing with the voice. It's a very good one.
They're right to the heart.
It's an amazing likeness.
It's very huge.
Stop.
That must be the camera ID number.
Okay. Studio gate?
The entrance to Studio 1. This is a studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked.
And it looks like you need a card key to get in. And it makes sense that they would want to keep non-employees out.
Alright, let's talk to him about...
Nope.
I guess I have to go.
Gotta go to Wendy.
Yeah, let's go talk to Wendy.
Nick, look. The security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, they're soft enough. She doesn't even need to chew them. That's so weird.
Like, I think he's referring to her taking out
yeah,
a dent.
I got it. It was just very odd.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make my life harder by giving that photo detective Gumshoe. Breaking down. Error. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know.
Yeah, that's why he's there.
Oh, just left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo.
Yeah, I know.
It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Which means you could have excluded the one yourself.
This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1 o'clock. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you.
Yeah, good one, Sonny.
Truthful one.
And she thinks I was joking.
Oh, this is hard.
You like me to
There's 2 more conversations.
I mean, if Grace, you want to tap in, I'm for it.
can't go.
You gotta
Oh,
do Wendy.
let me get a big drink first. D2E streams once again brought to you by Fresca.
Bring you another pasta.
I got it. We're good. Thank you, sir.
I had an extra Fresca. We are brought to you by Fresca. I just pulled it out of nowhere.
My voice is brought to you by Fresca.
My Fresca gives me super strength. Let's go. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
No, you're delusional.
Was past tense. It's as if she already told us this
Oh,
information.
yes, he was great at the Bearded Samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
About the security camera.
Oh, yes, the camera. It's automatic. I can tell who it's someone who walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details.
Yeah,
I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Yeah, you don't bother yourself with the specific details.
Computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
Why does she look like she's about to have a stroke every 5 seconds?
That's kind of her personality.
Present, Looking at anything else? That van, maybe?
Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment.
Guys, who just thinks Hammer was just done with life and killed himself here?
It's a
Makes
theory.
no sense.
I can go to the employee area now.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess.
So cheap with the tape.
let's take a look around.
They should have at least got. Oh boy.
There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this.
As a company.
The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir?
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. That's a murder weapon for crying out loud.
Which is why it would make a great souvenir. I have to
Their first case
really
of
recover. Anything about
If
the...
you want me to, I can. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's a vending machine. So normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this.
Ladies first.
Okay. Dressing room.
Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Can you hear him snoring? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
That made Grace giggle because Rusty's in the other room snoring. Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake.
for companies, but
There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
you see his face?
Oh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie!
Oh,
Nick, try this on!
oh no!
No! And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kind of like samurai movies.
We know.
Kinda.
Bag.
This must be Powers' bag.
Sword
Hey, don't
in
open
there.
that.
Look!
An employee card key. That must be
Why is
Powers.
it called card key? It should be a key card.
I agree. It says Studio One.
Let's take it, Nick.
Okay. Borrow it. You mean borrow?
You mean use it as evidence.
Card key added to the cart record.
Bed.
Oh, yeah, T. Must have been upset. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
Me too. How many stomachs does this girl have?
25.
Alright, let's move to employee area.
Well,
Move
only
to
husband.
studio.
She's gotta eat for her and the spirit of her dead sister. She's
And
eating for
probably
two.
every other dead person in her family that's
Um,
ever possessed her, which is probably like all
Oh.
of them.
There you go. The entrance to Studio One. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened!
All right, we're in.
She's way too happy for someone visiting her crime scene.
So their favorite show song.
Oh, what is it? You're really a little quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me.
Right.
The outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate's costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear would be leaving at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in! I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of the filming. And look, a megaphone! A real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought.
Well, her big
Backpack?
sister.
Oh, ladder. Gotta do the ladder.
Yeah,
Look, a ladder!
that's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on Maya and cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. This girl is out there.
I remember the stepladder thing being super weird. Big poster?
Yeah, looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course! That's the mountain Neo Fujiyama.
Who comes up with these names?
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo.
Oh, right. It's stupid.
Camera? Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton!
Your sister, step ladders! All caps.
Thank you.
Yes, don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought! I forget who this is.
Yeah, I have no
is,
idea.
is this Salmonella?
Oh my god, you're right. I forgot about... No,
Oh, no, it's
okay.
Penny.
I forgot her, yeah.
Alright, you do Penny.
Oh, okay.
My throat hurts, you do Penny.
You wanna do Penny? Her girl with glasses? Smart girl. Sorry, my partner is kind of,
You know? No, I don't know!
Who are you?
It's still Phoenix. Just read the name.
Mess up.
There you go. Now you have Penny.
Who me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
We're the lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP. Will Powers. WP, I get it.
I'm trying to, get Sophie over here, but that's going to take a little bit of time.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP. Okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
He's so awesome!
Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day. You see,
Only one assistant?
well, yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right
I
now.
have to admit, that is a little awkward.
Yeah.
And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see. Still you.
It's you.
Sorry, just noticed something about the background.
You notice it's Wendy? Yeah.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else.
The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place.
Huh.
After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. but I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. By the way, Hooligan says Grace is doing a good job. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
No, really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead.
Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here.
You've sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
Talk about sensing someone.
Yeah, right? So, you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think so.
I think doesn't cut it in witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Alright, that's about it.
I love Penny so much.
Hey, Grace, stay over there.
Oh boy.
I feel
Let me get a
in
drink.
danger.
No, Hooligan wanted to chat with me about something in particular.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Yes, many times.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
Back to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Well,
Sure as can be.
sorry, I went to do the voice and I inhaled really big and I belched.
Go ahead.
But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time?
Oh boy.
Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me what you spicy hair cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. Her! She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays. Running your mouths like there was no tomorrow, saying this and that and the other thing. Well, I was here, let me tell you, we knew a thing about
I bit my tongue.
Oh no! Man down!
I can do that for a little while. I can't.
You want to alternate or something?
That's the thing, is the text auto scrolls.
I know it does at that point.
Anyway, I will be.
Drink some of your crest.
I have been.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Go examine that computer.
Yeah, we got it.
But you had to rat out Penny. Don't doubt she'll be winding up dead next.
Maybe you can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Stealing.
Oh. Sorry. She whispered to me, and I figured it out.
All right, Andrew, it's you.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Okay, let's give this a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Yes. Looks like I have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That's when the security lady arrived at the guard station.
Do you think it might have been before 1 a.m.?
I think it was ST1703.
There, entered.
Nothing happened.
Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong.
Maybe we should go look at that camera again. I thought it was 703. Maybe it's 307. Try it. 307.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Huh. Huh?
How is this a wish picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
Nope, that's the only one in the computer.
Also, what is wrong with his
Hey,
leg?
Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Welcome, 7 viewers. Feel free to chat.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, sorry. That was you. You said that. Go ahead.
No.
Right. We'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait. Well, that's not.
Why not?
Yeah, it's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for.
What do you
Why,
think
you
of
could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey! Why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady.
everything I've been saying for the last some odd minutes?
To be continued.
Oh,
Dustin, you are dying, my friend. I think
That is-
this was a good tease for the Steel Samurai. And I think next week, Sunday night, 6 o'clock, we jump in and we turn about the samurai.
all right.
Sound good to you?
Let's turn it about.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, Sunday at 6.
Turn about for what?
Do 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 do.